Welcome back once again to Thrifty Car Rental Skate America International. We are inside Joe Louis Arena in downtown Detroit. The ladies are getting ready to decide their title in the free skate. Hi again, everyone. Along with Peggy Fleming and Dick Button, I'm Terry Gannon. Maria Butirskaya, the five-time Russian national champion, leads after the short program. And Dick, she's used to challenging a teenager from California, but this time it's not Michelle Kwan. She is not competing here. It's Angela Nikodinov.
Well, you know, both of the top two leading ladies, America's Angela Nikodinov and Russia's Maria Butirskaya, have the edge here. But boy, are they different. Maria Butirskaya is more passionate and expressive, but is sometimes a little awkward and can falter technically, while Angela Nikodinov, on the other hand, is technically solid as a rock with superb positions. But she has yet to develop a little panache, a little flair, a little theatrical zip. If you could put them both together, they'd make one great star. And Peggy, remember, there's another very lovely American skater here, a friend of ours who's trying to turn her career around this year.
Well, you're right, Dick. Nicole Bobeck knows she needs discipline, and her coach, Richard Callahan, has shown her that discipline does work. She has phenomenal talent, and she doesn't want last season's disappointments to symbolize her competitive career. Nicole knows that she's her own worst enemy, and only when she learns that she has to take responsibility for her successes and failures can she ever reach her potential.
Peggy, the comeback hasn't met expectations so far. Nicole finding herself in fourth place after the short program. Maria Butirskaya in the lead over Angela Nikodinov and another Russian, Yelena Sokolova. Here's the order for the final group. Nicole on the ice first, but we will see 18-year-old Brittany McCann take the ice first.
Please welcome Brittany McCann.
Here's the teenager from Marietta, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta, making her way up the ranks in 7th place after the short program. Brittany McCann.
And watching her in practice this week, I think her strength is her athletic jumps. She said she's been trying to work on her artistry as well.
The music, Spanish Steps by John Tesh, and Riverdance by Bill Whalen.
She's opening with a triple salchow.
This will show her athletic ability. Easy.
Does that very easy. And she just learned a week and a half ago that she was coming to this competition, so she had to prepare herself at the last minute.
And this is her first international competition on the senior level. As she told us this week, she was a bit nervous.
Well, she's not showing it here yet. Let's hope for this triple Lutz.
She's kind of leaning in the air.
Was on a big circle edge, too.
That's an unusual takeoff for a flip. Usually you go straight down the ice. So you can really square yourself off.
She curved it both in, and of course that makes it very difficult. That's the same problem that Nicole Bobeck has. Lay back. The leg nicely behind her. One of the ways that she could improve is to gain stretch, particularly in her back, shoulders. She needs to pull up and stretch out and gain tension in her skating.
She seems to have good training habits in the practices all week. She's been going through her routine full out with everything in it. Even the day of the short program, she did her program full out with all the jumps.
Very nice landing.
Triple loop.
It was a good, easy, clean landing. Again, a beautiful edge coming out of the jumps. Notice there's no back inside edge, switching over to an outside edge or grinding change of position. And a good back position right there. That's reminiscent of Dorothy Hamill's famous sit spin.
Brittany finished 4th at the Junior World Championships this past season. The highest finish of any American lady there. We saw her at the U.S. Nationals on the senior level last season, where she finished 7th.
Double toe loop. Good energy at this late point in our program. Double axel. That's not a good position. But she certainly has nice energy, nice fresh quality to her skating. Now, if she could just pull up and stretch out a little bit more, I think it would just take her over the top.
And complete that whole package.
Her jumps are great.
Yes. And here's the triple Salchow. She started at the beginning of the program. Very strong, very straight in the air, very easily done, followed by a double toe loop. It was just a walk in the park for her. And this was her triple Lutz. She took off and had trouble in the air. She was like leaning and didn't have enough time to complete the revolution.
And Brittany sitting alongside her coach, Dale Wright, in 7th place after the short program and hoping to move up. The first set of marks for technical merit, 4.8 to 5.1. Remember, as usual, this free skate worth 2/3 of the overall score. Now the second set for presentation, 4.7 to 5.3 for the 18-year-old from Walton High School in Marietta, Georgia.
4.7, 5.0.
The ladies free skate underway here at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. A familiar face on the ice when we come back. Nicole Bobek, from 1st at the National Championships in '95 to 17th at the Olympics last year. She has run the gamut of emotions and experienced it all.
I feel like in this skating life, basically, it's been a really emotional roller coaster. A consistent up and down, and it's very hard to deal with. And there's sometimes you don't want to do it at all. And then there's those other times that nobody can touch you, and they're the greatest moments of all. And it's a lot of pressure, and it's very hard to deal with. But this is what I do, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
A new season underway for Nicole after this message and a word from our ABC station.
When I snowboard, I really like to just be in the control of the board and going down really fast, and you don't really know what's going to happen, and you just kind of ride off your adrenaline. So it's kind of scary, but yet exciting at the same time. With clothes, I like to vary a lot. I go through a lot of different kind of stages. It depends on what mood I'm in. I can go from grunge to Grateful Dead and to Chanel to Versace. There isn't really one particular style. I really just like the best. My favorite place when I travel is definitely New York. I'm very interested in the modeling business, and New York is like the center of modeling and shopping, of course. And I love to see the people on the move 24/7, and to me it's just an exciting place. I have a feeling the next question is going to be about music, isn't it? Madonna. Absolutely. I have a picture of her in one of my frames in my house, and I just think about, what she's done to get where she is today, even through all the hard times, and people saying such stuff about her all the time and all this kind of stuff. And that's, I think, something to really look up to. That's all. Just don't put that on. That's just between us.
She's been a free spirit since she's been on the skating scene, and no one is a better performer when the lights go on. But now Nicole Bobeck is looking for that structure, that discipline once again that won her the U.S. title back in 1995.
The music, Evita, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
In 4th place after the short program.
And this is her first major competition that she's trying to make that comeback.
The only thing that's separating her from the top level is her triple jumps. The security, the completion. Now, you see, she had wonderful height on that. She is a marvelous athlete. She could not control the landing. The back position here, very good.
Well, let's see if she can hold this program together after that little shaky start on the triple lutz.
The really difficult trouble she's had is with this jump coming up, the triple flip. Watch the edge going in, the arch, the curve of that going into. I cannot believe that she was able to get through that with that kind of a curve. But nevertheless, it wasn't a total disaster. It was not.
And now triple Salchow, double toe combination. Nicely done. Good height, good speed and flow. She moves so well. It's so natural.
Now, Nicole not only coming back after the disappointing experience at the Olympics and of last season, but also, if you were with us earlier, you heard us tell you that she suffered a concussion a few weeks ago in practice when she went headfirst into the boards. She was off the ice for 4 days and dizzy for 10 days.
Well, she knocked herself out cold for 4 minutes, so it was a pretty severe accident.
You see, it's like she can't fight through the landing or force it through. There's marvelous presence on the ice.
She's always been such a natural performer. Of course, her signature move, this beautiful spiral. She is so stunning to watch, but also very frustrating.
Well, I think she'll suffer in the technical marks on this program because the number of jumps that she didn't quite finish and the number of jumps that she didn't do at all, I think will hurt her. tremendously.
Even so, it's great to see her smile on the ice once again, isn't it?
Yes, but it can't be happy for her. Now, look at the way she goes into this jump. The curving edge right there, that's very hard. The free foot, as it tapped into the ice, was way over. She landed and then didn't seem to have the strength to fight it through. But my gosh, the takeoff, look at it here. Watch the changing edge. Now watch the way the free took there. It's practically over flat on the ice. That's not a straight toe pick. And of course she can't land it. Any jump is set up by the edge going into it. If you don't do the edge leading into it properly, the outcome won't be proper either.
Now Nicole was in 4th place heading into the free skate. She, of course, is back in Detroit training with Richard Callahan, who sits alongside. Richard also the coach of Todd Eldridge and coached Tara Lipinski. The first set of marks for technical merit, 5.0 to 5.5. And the second set for presentation, 5.3 up to 5.7 for Nicole. So we will have to wait and see whether or not Nicole can move up from 4th place after the short program. Right now, in terms of those that have skated in the free skate, she is in 1st. But the leaders still to come, including the overall leader, Maria Butirskaya, more confident now than ever in her career. The reigning European champion competes when we come back. The Olympics still fresh on all the minds of figure skating fans. What a year it was for Lu Chen, who captured a bronze medal in Nagano. After a couple of years of battling the Chinese Federation, her career almost over. Now, she is skating as a professional. For Michelle Kwan, she is still eligible for the Olympics and has continued her excellence. She has won every event in which she has entered this season. And for Tara Lipinski, she still basks in the glory of her Olympic gold medal. She has moved on to the professional ranks. This weekend, she is a fan here in Detroit. Inside Joe Louis Arena, she has now joined Marianne Heaven.
Well, Terry, sitting beside me, a lady who's had some kind of year, Olympic champion Tara Lipinski. Terry, have you come down from the Olympic high yet?
In a way, I guess, but not really. I mean, it's different when you win a Worlds. You know, that whole year, it just goes by so fast and it's over. You know, when you win Olympics, it feels like forever and it stays forever. It's really strange.
A lot of people said, how could you give up eligible competition? You're just 16 years old. Do you think you made the right decision?
I think I did. I don't have any regrets. I mean, I accomplished everything that I wanted to win Olympics, to win Nationals, to win Worlds, and there's nothing else I could have done. And it would have been hard training for another 4 years in a different state from my dad. And, you know, if I was training for this event, I wouldn't have been able to spend 3 weeks at home like I did a couple weeks ago. So it's nice.
What's down the road for you? Do you think about college?
I do. I think about college, but I definitely think about touring, and I'm really excited. You know, as a pro, you get to try a lot of new things. Like, I'm working with Scott Hamilton on Stars on Ice, and I get to, you know, compete against, you know, other pro competitors, and also I'm trying a little acting in Touch by an Angel, so I'm excited.
Well, we wish you all the best and much continued success.
Thank you.
Terry, back up to you.
All right, Marianne, that's a familiar smile for skating fans, but this weekend much more relaxed as Tara watches from the sidelines. Well, here's the leader heading into the free skate, Maria Butirskaya, the 5-time Russian national champion who is coming off the best year of her career, 4th at the Olympics, a bronze medal at the World Championships, and her first European title.
She is riding a wave of confidence from last season, and if she's going to ever challenge Michelle Kwan, this is where the challenge starts, by winning this championship.
Michelle not here because of ISU rules, the governing body saying that if you skate in one Grand Prix event, you must skate in at least 2, and Michelle could not commit to that.
And she's opening with a triple Lutz.
That was nice. Did you notice the rhythm just before she went into it? How she gave herself an extra little bit of a punch going into it. That is essential, and that made that jump work very well.
She looks like she concentrates very heavily before each jump. Now a triple flip. Nice, a little shaky on the landing. She has beautiful flow over the ice. Her moves are very carefully done and executed with this choreography. Every detail.
Nice camel position. of herself this year. I think she's far more confident, has advanced very much more. My timing was very bad on that.
That looks like it hurt.
She does have an improved sense of style this year. She has an ability to expand herself, I think, and seem more confident and more theatrical on the ice. There's greater presence.
She's a very determined competitor. She tries very hard.
She tells us, Peggy, it was last year when she changed coaches, now working with Yelena Tchaikovskaya, Tatiana Tarasova. A big reason she had so much success.
Triple loop jump. Wow, she held on to that.
That's the determination I was talking about.
The fact that she is basically, or sometimes angular skater who doesn't flow easily in these jumps. She can have an awkward side to her.
Well, she's very tentative when she goes into the jumps. You have to be very positive and have lots of confidence going into these and the right technique. She's very pretty to watch. Performance.
Well, she may believe she can threaten Michelle Kwan's world title, but she can't skate like this and pull that off.
No, she can't.
Tough night for Maria Butirskaya, certainly opening things up for the skaters still to come who are right behind her in the standings.
Now look at this, Lutz. Now right here, watch her hold it. Now watch her give an extra boom right there. And that gives her the energy and the rhythm to get into that jump. And look at how nice the landing was. That was perfect. Now watch on this triple salto, quite a different move. Now here she turns in and then wham goes up. But did you see how far around the free leg was? It was almost, look at the circle right above her head. That's the hook of the jump, and it was too big and too wide around.
5.4.
Certainly some room for Angela Nikodinov and Yelena Sokolova after the performance of Maria Butirskaya. The first set of marks.
But those are very fair marks. You know, right in the middle there, some of her moves are very good and very capable, and some just were not completed. And great falls. You got to, and look at these marks.
5.7.
You know, 5.7s and 5.8s. Certainly not unbeatable.
So Maria Butirskaya in the lead after the short program, and once again in the lead over Nicole Bobek in terms of those that have skated in the free skate. But the challengers still to come, including 18-year-old Angela Nikodinov of San Pedro, California. She'll skate when we come back. But the ladies' free skate continues, and here is perhaps the main challenger to Maria Butirskaya. Angela Nikodinov, what a great win this would be for her.
She has had a steady rise forward. It's been delightful to see how confident and complete she is. The music Cinderella Prokofiev.
This is her last season's program. She kept it because she felt that she could develop it more and really learn to perform it better than last season. She's a wonderful jumper, very natural. Nice double axel.
She's both coached and choreographed by Peter Obergaard, the Olympic air skating medalist. And look at this, triple Lutz. That was very steady. Steady as a rock, Mike. I mean, just not an ounce of fluctuation there.
And she looks so calm out there. She doesn't look like she has a nerve going through her at all, going through these jumps. She looks very calm. She's been working on is her performing qualities, using her arms more, feeling the music more. Nice triple flip. And a shaky triple loop.
But there's the most beautiful layback in the business of skating.
Yes, just a classic position.
There's no question this would be her finest moment as a skater if she could win. Angela finished 11th at the Junior World Championships. Now she's at the premier international event of the season held in the United States with a chance for victory.
And that was intended to be a triple Falcao. She only doubled that.
Good back position. Footwork. One of the required elements in this free program.
And that was intended to be a triple Lutz and only ended up being a double.
Well, you know, she's already done one.
Yes.
I mean,
and very well.
I'm so tired of somebody having to do more and more and more triple jumps when one shows that you can do it.
Moves like this, if she would stretch more, point her toe, not spend so much time on the upper body, the feet are also important for that beautiful line and extension in skating.
She lessened up in a lot of the jumps at the end by doing doubles instead of triples. And these type of competitions look to that particular element.
You know, Michelle Kwan disappointed she couldn't come here, but she's got to be thinking, why not someone from my practice rink in Lake Arrowhead, Angela Nicodino.
And this is a beautiful triple Lutz double toe she did at the beginning of the program. Very solid, very comfortable, straight in the air. And the triple loop, she had a little shaky landing there, but it would be counted as a clean jump. And this layback spin, the position of the leg, the foot, the arms, it's the classic layback position.
And here are the judges' box.
Angela certainly wasn't thrilled when she left the ice, but as Peggy said earlier, she's real emotional.
Will you look at this? 5-0 to 5-8.
Wide range, Dick.
Wow, I can't believe that. Austria to Uzbekistan. I don't know. I think because she didn't do all of those triple jumps and singled a lot of them out. But the quality of skating was still marvelous.
Now the marks for presentation, not nearly as wide a range, 5.3 to 5.6.
Well, I think her style was quite elegant, but she gave away many of the jumps, and that's what these coaches look for.
And it's not enough. Maria Butirskaya still in the lead over Angela Nikodinov,
despite all the falls and other failures that she had.
So there is still room at the top for Yelena Sokolova, another 18-year-old. This one a rising Russian star in third place heading into the free skate. She challenges for the lead after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Welcome back, everyone, as Thrifty Car Rental Skate America International continues inside Joe Louis Arena. Here are the current standings in the ladies' competition.
Representing Russia, she is skating in her third consecutive Skate America competition. Please welcome now, Yelena Sokolova.
But here is the lady in third place after the short program with a solid opportunity to win. Yelena Sokolova, 18 years of age from Moscow. She finished in the top 8 in both the Worlds and the Olympics last season.
The music, La Parole du Soleil. And she's another Russian who is training in America, in Cromwell, Connecticut.
She's been skating very well in the practices all week. She has a nice, fresh quality to her skating. Two-footed that triple lug.
Maria Butirskaya and Irina Slutskaya of Russia. Yelena Sokolova has steadily improved, and now you have to throw her name in with those other two. The junior world champion in '96.
Nice triple loop, double toe combination. A little slow.
Straight line step. Now that triple flip showed the inability to pull out of the jump. The crossed foot landing was really a disaster, but it didn't disrupt the flow of the program. That's important too.
And this is a combination triple Salchow, doing some turns in between and right into a triple loop. Oh, very well done.
hard-edged or abrupt or out of line. She doesn't always stretch as well as she could, but the skating is very feminine, I think. Wonderful back position on that back sit spin. Not quite so wonderful on that layback. She's really a charming skater.
She is.
It just needs a lot of, I think, more tension and more energy and more zip to pull her up over these other ladies. But she has a very good chance at the top here.
Can she pull it off? Can she overtake Butirskaya and Nikodinov? It's going to be close.
And here's a look at her triple flip, the forward 3-turn, preparing back and reaching for the tap. She kind of hesitates at the beginning and loses that snap so that she can really pole vault herself up in the air to complete the triple turns. And here are the 2 solid triples she did back-to-back. The triple Salchow, nice straight in the air, good speed in between, does a few turns and back up into another triple loop. Look at her feet in the air, nice and neat. Very confident. Nicely done.
The wide eyes and smile of a teenager from Russia who may win this competition. The first set of marks.
Well, look at the 5.9 and 5.8. Now, I've got to tell you, as nice as she was, a 5.9 is not justified for technical merit. However, the rest of the marks are consistently very good.
But down to a 5.3 to the second set for presentation, Dick.
Well, what can I tell you? They're very good marks. They range from 5.3 to 5.7, but they're kind of steady, so I don't see any problem with those.
So with one skater left, Yelena Sokolova moves into second place behind Maria Butirskaya. Nikodinov and Bobek move down 1 each. And that one skater, Tatiana Melanina of Uzbekistan, 5th after the short program, certainly has the ability to shake up the leaderboard. The final skater certainly can shake things up on the leaderboard. In 5th place after the short program, here is 25-year-old Tatiana Melanina of Uzbekistan. 8th at the Olympics in Nagano.
And watch how light and effortless she is, particularly in her jumps. The music, Aladdin.
Opening right away in her program with a triple toe combination, but she only chose to do the triple Lutz.
That's good enough for me.
That was very nicely done.
Remember, there are no deductions if one doesn't do something. There's no requirement that you have to do anything, and if you change your mind, do it later. That's okay, too.
She is so tight in the air. She really rotates very fast. Very efficient.
Only 97 pounds. That makes for easy turning. You notice the revolution at the end of that. Really very snappy.
Tatiana in 5th place heading into this free skate. And she can change things at the top of the leaderboard. Maria Butirskaya leads over Yelena Sokolova. A new scoring system in place which is supposed to prevent that, the flip-flop at the end. But it is anything but foolproof.
Oh. That's one of those disastrous falls that you have to struggle to get up with and that disrupts the flow of the program.
And really surprised her.
lost the hook on that camel. When she went into it and turned the first turn on the toe, she didn't stay there long enough, falling off it, and that caused the collapse of the rest of that camel spin.
There's not a whole lot to this program. She does very little bit of interpretation of this Aladdin theme. She does a lot of it just with her hands.
Mostly all stroke, stroke, stroke into another jump. That's sort of the older-fashioned style of, more traditional style of skating, which is really not acceptable anymore, and that will cost her points. Double axel. That's hard to step from one right into the other. You don't see it very often.
She had wonderful spring to that jump.
That layback position, very weak.
That foot position hanging down.
This could use a little improvement.
She's one of the oldest competitors. She's 25 years old.
Now, did you notice again the toe pick there? How insecure it was, how over it was, flat on the side.
Well, it looked like at the beginning she was going to skate a nice clean program, but it kind of fell apart at the end.
But basically, she is a marvelous athlete.
25-year-old Tatiana Melanina of Uzbekistan, fifth after the short program, hoping to move up. We'll have her marks in a moment. Back inside Joe Louis Arena, Tatiana Melanina of Uzbekistan awaiting her marks.
And this was her triplets at the beginning of the program. Very well done. Good height. She two-footed the landing a little bit, but it was a beautiful position on the landing. And here at the end of the program, the trouble she had on the triplets, her toe tapped in and turned over, and it just didn't give her that snap that she needed to pole vaulter up high enough to complete the revolution.
For technical merit.
Now, what will the judges think, and how will it affect the top five? Those are the questions. Here are the first set of marks for technical merit.
Not strong enough across the board. There is 1.57 from Canada, but the rest 5.2s and 5.3s don't augur well.
And again, a big difference in what the judges thought, 5.1 to 5.7.
And these marks also not good. 4.8 to 5.6.
So Tatiana Melanina, who was in fifth place after the short program, she had hoped to move up and perhaps change the top three, but that does not happen. So it's Maria Butirskaya, the five-time Russian national champion, who really didn't have her A game, but she captures the gold medal ahead of a Russian teenager, Yelena Sokolova. Angela Nikodinov of the U.S. wins bronze just ahead of Nicole Bobek. For Butirskaya, the gold medal to start the new year. Next week, the men take the ice. The king, Elvis Stoico, returns. He decided it was not time to quit.
Something in my heart said, just keep going with the way you feel.
He'll be challenged by Michael Weiss, the heir apparent to Todd Eldridge.
I really feel like, it's my turn to be the next U.S. champion.
And the reigning world champion will be here, Alexei Yagudin of Russia, next Sunday here on ABC Sports. For Marianne Heaven, Peggy Fleming, and Dick Button, I'm Terry Gannon. So long for now from Detroit.